Welcome this evening to Plymouth Regional High School for tonight's Division II matchup between the visiting Kennett Eagles and your home team, the Plymouth Regional Bobcats. During tonight's game, please let us be positive in every aspect of the game with sportsmanship from players, coaches, and fans. A couple of reminders before the start of tonight's game that smoking and the use of tobacco of any kind is prohibited on all school grounds. In case of an emergency, please leave through the closest emergency exit. Thank you. Now at this time, could you please draw your attention to mid-court for a presentation to honor our class of 2018 seniors. And before we begin with the Bobcat seniors, the Plymouth basketball program would like to congratulate the seniors from Kennett High School for all their hard work and commitment over the last 4 years. Congratulations. This year from Plymouth, we have 5 seniors we would like to honor. The Bobcat basketball family and the Plymouth community would like to thank them for all they have done for the program. We know they will go on to do great things, and we wish them luck in the future. Now, if you could come out to center court, senior Colby Moore and his parents, Craig and Hillary Moore, and his sister, Sierra Moore. Our next senior is Charlie Carpenter with his parents, John and Christine Carpenter. Next we have Wes Lambert and his parents, Will and Mary Lambert. Next we have Jake Lamb and his parents, Tom and Kim Lamb, and his grandfather, Lawrence Saya. And our last senior and team captain, Dan Carey, and his parents, Jim and Kelly Carey, and his sister, Allison Carey. Thank you, seniors, and congratulations. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Eagles. Number 2, Trey Snowden. Number 10, Brett Miller. Number 20, Justin Olson. Number 21, Alex Butts. And number 30, Foster Piotro. Kennett is coached by Jack Loyne. Now let's hear it for the home Plymouth Bobcats. Starting at guard, number 3, Nick Quayle. At forward, number 10, Charlie Carpenter. At guard, number 12, Dan Carey. At forward, number 14, Jake Lamb. And at guard, number 21, Owen Brickley. Plymouth is coached by Mike Sullivan, Scott Miller, and Ben Cronin. The officials working tonight's game are Mr. Dennis Ordway and Mr. John Eastman. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem, performed by Plymouth Regional High School junior Gretchen Dodge.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome to Plymouth Regional High School for today's matchup between the Bobcats and the Eagles. Plymouth taking on Kennett. Plymouth with a record of 7-10 on the year. Kennett with a record of 9-8 this season. I am Joey LeBlanc. Joining me alongside providing color for this broadcast is Kevin Malm. Kevin, thanks for joining me this evening.
Thanks for having me, Joey.
Should be an exciting game. Plymouth, of course, they need to get a win today to get in the playoffs. Need some help from some other teams getting losses as well. So this is a must-win situation for Plymouth.
Yep.
What do you expect to see out here in the first quarter?
Well, I think they're going to be high tempo, and they're going to keep continuing running that trap. They're just going to pressure Kennett, I think, because like you said, it's a must-win. They need Bo to lose, and first things first.
Tip-off goes to Kennett. Coming down with it is Brett Miller. A three-pointer early on from Kennett. Nick Quayle with the rebound. Plymouth going back the other way. Carey with the drive. Pass out wide for Brickley. Brickley's three just short. Rebound battle for it. Carey comes away. Carpenter was open on the side. Carey didn't see him. Brickley over to Quayle. Brickley. Back to Quayle. Plymouth showing some good ball movement early on. Carey off the screen with the shot. Rebound to Miller.
Plymouth's got to hit some of these shots earlier. They're on school vacation, so they're a little rusty.
And First basket of the game goes to Kennett.
Brett Miller.
Put it down early in this one. Quayle. Lamb gives it off to Brickley, and Brickley's shot no good either. Olsen off the screen. Miller looking for a teammate, finally passes it off. Pitro. Carey guarding him. Snowden looking for a teammate, finds Miller low, and another basket for Kennett.
Somebody let him go.
Plymouth still looking for their first bucket. Still early in this game, just 2 minutes played. Brickley misses that shot. Miller with another rebound.
They're going to get Quayle going here, or Charlie, number 10.
Two of the Plymouth's better three-point shooters, Quayle
Exactly.
and Carpenter. They've had a couple open shots, just no one's seeing them and getting the ball there.
Exactly. Yeah, they're, I guess they're a little rusty right now, I think.
Kennett misses that shot.
Good hustle by Nick.
And once again, as you said, he's still out there grinding, forcing that tipped pass there. Ball's going to stay with Kennett, but a great defensive play there from Nick Quayle. Snowden. And now Miller.
Olsen.
Shot. And Olsen with the first three of the game for Kennett. 7-0 lead. Quayle on the outside. Lamb is fouled.
Brett Miller.
And Miller, someone we've seen a little bit of on the rebounding side, a little bit on the scoring side early on for Kennett. He's going to be someone that Plymouth, they're going to have to keep an eye on him.
I believe they are, yes. That's Brett Miller and number 2, Trey Snowden.
Quayle's pass kind of awkwardly came off his hands. Turnover. Snowden with the drive out to Miller. Good passing from Kennett. Gets it over to Miller on the outside. Miller with the drive and a long pass over the head of everybody.
Good defense by Danny Carey right there.
Forcing a very bad pass on that play. Now checking on for Kennett is Noah Fitzsimmons. It's going to come on to Brett Miller. Oh, Brickley, plenty of space, gives it up to Quayle. Quayle's shot, no good.
Plymouth needs to stop here. I mean, I know it's early, but
Don't want to dig yourself a grave too early. Colby Livingston with the ball. Lamb guarding him.
Colby Moore getting ready to check in as we said that.
The drive.
Good job.
Stripped away by Carpenter. Carey dives on it.
Plymouth's possession.
A jump
We got a
ball.
foul on the play.
Awesome play there from Plymouth. Carey aware to jump on that ball when it was on the court there.
Plymouth's done a great job of that this year, hustling after loose balls, and because they're a smallish team, and that's how they need to win, on hustle. And
This team not afraid to get after it as Carey's to get back on D.
And one.
Shot, and that would be a chance of a three-point play there. Justin Olsen, the sophomore guard for Kennett on that last play. Made his first free throw attempts of the evening. And, you know, Plymouth still hasn't scored yet in this game. What are you seeing on the offensive end that's, leading to that scoreline on the board?
Like you said earlier, they're missing a couple open guys. Brickley, nice move right there. But they're not finishing. That's the thing I'm seeing right now. They've got the shots. They just got to make them.
And another miss.
Not from lack of the plays. It's
Down low now.
good job, Nick.
Nice swat there from Quayle. Carey comes away with the rebound. Pass tipped, but Carpenter picks it up. Down low. Nice move to get the shot off, but Moore can't finish. Livingston. Guarded by Quayle and Moore. Tipped out of play.
Play by Owen right there.
Quickly getting in the passing lanes on that last play. 3 minutes, 30 seconds still to go as Miller checks in for Kennett. Along with him, Alex Butts for Plymouth. We're going to have Jacob Lamb come on for Carpenter.
Bobcats are 7-10, but they had 2 or 3 games that they coulda, woulda, shoulda won. First game of the year against Wyndham, had the ball with no time, a couple seconds on the clock, and just missed the game-winning basket.
This team definitely one that has had an up and down season. 7-10 on the year. You could have won a couple more games than maybe you did.
A winning record.
It would be nice to see them get into the playoffs. Obviously, it may be out of their control. They could win today, and Bo wins. They're not going to get in, but I like to see the fire they're playing with today. They're down 12 early in this one, but it's not been due to their effort. They've been getting the shots off. They've been jumping on the loose balls. You just gotta hope for some luck for these guys. It's senior night. You're supposed to have those buckets fall tonight, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they will though. They'll get hot.
Bring the mic closer to your mouth. Yeah, it's been a tough night. Obviously, shooting percentages. we can look at stats. We can do that one easily in my head. Usually at these games, I got to do some quick math and figure things out. But it's easy for Plymouth so far in this one.
Quick math's not my strong point, just so you know.
Don't worry. We'll stay very far away from that in this broadcast. I always stay away from any of that. I know I do baseball games from time to time, and those are full of stats. I just don't even want to touch any of them. Stats, what are they for? Losers, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We want to see some winners out here. So far, Plymouth, not on the right side of the stats teach, but they can still go out here, still get a win today, and put on a show here for their seniors who they want to send out. This could be the last game of the season. They want to send out on the right note here tonight. Miller tosses it out wide for Butts. Butts back to Miller. Good ball movement from Kennett leads to a three-pointer. This one rims out. Rebound for Lamb. Lamb over to Carpenter.
Charlie.
Pull up. Can't convert. Livingston. Fitzsimmons with a nice pass to Miller. Carey.
It's played by Jacob.
Pass.
Here we go, Charlie. See, Charlie and Quayle can heat up. Be right back in this. All right.
Now Carey going back the other way. Quayle.
Nick, take the shot, Nick.
Carpenter drives with a little pull-up shot. Can't convert. Plymouth on the scoreboard now, 14-3. Kennett looking to add on to their lead. Three-pointer. No good.
Good job,
Rebound,
Charlie.
Carpenter. Carey going back down. With the drive. Puts it
Nice
up
play,
inside.
Danny.
And mass of bodies did not affect Carey on that last play. Travel. And Alex Butts with a big mistake and leads to a turnover. And now Plymouth, it's just a single-digit lead now for Kennett. Carey. Pass down low for Lamb. Lamb out to Carpenter. Carpenter with a little fade.
Charlie. Nick in the corner. Here we go, Nick.
Whaley for three, in and out. It looks good. Butts hitting the ground hard. Quayle comes away with it. Steal for Plymouth. Under a minute to go.
Play by Jackson.
Fouled hard on that one. Jackson Palumbo with a big play for Plymouth. And, you know, it was a huge lead for Kennett, but this Plymouth squad, I've seen it all season, they don't give up no matter what the different guys say.
No. If they can make the tournament, they might upset some people.
Yeah, it's
They're
not someone you want to see coming into your building.
Yeah, scrappy team with some shooters, the guys that can score. Don't give up.
These guys, if they can get momentum too going into that playoff run, they may even be a dangerous team, especially where their shooting gets going, because they're a team that plays solid defense throughout.
They do.
Miller. Now Pitro with it. Pitro with kind of an awkward pass. Three-pointer from Livingston, no good.
Senior Wes Lammett with a nice rebound.
See a lot from these seniors this season. Carpenter turns it over. Carey has to get back on deep. Pitro's
Nice move.
nice, easy there. Yeah, no one around the rim with that move.
Yeah.
Brickley. Back to Brickley off the screen. Fouled on that play. Big collision there between Brickley
Alex Butts.
and Butts there. Two seniors putting it all on the line here for the last game of the season.
Yeah.
Brickley going to inbound it for Plymouth with just 17 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tipped out of play. Pass intended for Carey. Nice D on the play from Foster Pitro of Kennett. Now 16 seconds to go. Ball inbounded to Lambert. Up with Carey. Carey's pass goes out of play. A little miscommunication on that one. Looked like it was somehow tipped by a Kennett player. We didn't really see it from our angle
No.
over here. Carey inbounded it. 5 seconds now with Carpenter.
Get it up, Charlie.
Carey, 3 seconds. Carey with the shot.
Get a shot.
It looked like it might have been that buzzer beater we wanted, but it will not. The score stays at 16-7. We're going to take a break now. When we come back, we'll have more action with the second quarter. Sorry, I keep coughing.
That's all right.
That was a good first quarter.
Yeah. They're within 10. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Just think they were making shots. Maybe in the lead.
Oop. Sorry, buddy.
Welcome back for the second quarter of play. Joey LeBlanc and Kevin Malm here on the call. 16-7 the score. Kennett leading over the Plymouth Bobcats. Plymouth has been down the entirety of the first quarter. See if they can turn things around here in the second.
They were hitting some buckets the last couple of minutes. No, it's a travel. Travel in Brickley.
Tough call there for Plymouth. You know, you thought you started off with a nice, easy basket to get things going, but instead a turnover. And now time to test this team's
This
mental.
play Colby Moore.
Moore turning it back up the court. Giving over to Quayle. Quayle, a little move. And the pass picked off by Miller. Miller back down. Fouled on that layup attempt, and he'll get 2 at the line.
Good hustle by Quayle and Moore, and I think Colby pushed him.
Moore there on the foul. Not giving up anything easy to Miller. You want to make him work for those 2 points in transition.
Yeah, Plymouth doesn't give you too much too easy.
Miller good on the first. Although if you're going to foul someone, Miller today may not be the guy that you want at the line. He's had a great game.
I think that was a little Quayle and Moore a little frustrated on the turnover in this end, and
Now Brickley going back with it after that miss from Moore. Moore with the drive. Had it stripped away. Foster Pitra. Bounce pass. Goes out of play.
I think that's a missed call there. I don't think go and touch that.
The ref gonna give it over to Kennett here. Plymouth down 10. Snowden over to Miller. Miller outside for Livingston. Big cross-court passes. Tipped out, gonna stay with Kennett once again. And of course, no shot clock in New Hampshire, so we don't have to worry about that ticking away as we have out of bounds plays.
Exactly.
Livingston's shot no good. Rebounds for Plymouth. Drive from Moore. Had it blocked at the end. Now back with it are Kennett. Good ball movement. Miller with the drive. Miller.
Too easy.
No one there can test the shot up there at the rim, and that's going to be 2 points every single time for Kennett. Colombo.
Play Jackson. Bobcats just going to chip away here, and
so far they're doing a good job matching Kennett, when they score, but can't do anything to chip away at that lead.
they're giving up rebounds. So.
Second chance bucket there for Kennett. Moves the lead up to 12. Moore had it taken away. Snowden. Back to Snowden and misses the layup. Rebound to Lambert. Lambert turns it over. Snowden.
Almost time for a timeout.
Snowden
Playing a little sloppy now.
Brickley with the drive. Pull-up shot. And that one's no good either.
Job, Jackson.
Colombo. Drive and foul.
Travel.
Travel there. I think you might be right. Now might be time to get these guys in and talk to them real quick.
Yeah. Making a change, but
fresh legs out on the court, and Mike Sullivan hoping that's going to be enough to turn this game around.
as Coach Lamb has preached all year, you stay within 10. Bobcats are in the game. Be within 10 at halftime here. Still 5 minutes to go in the half, so there's plenty of time.
Rivers nearly turned it over, last touched by a Bobcat player. And now Justin Olsen inbounds. Three-pointer. That one no good. Rebound goes to Kennett. Back out with Snowden. Snowden over to Pitro. And now another three. This one's good. From Josh Rivers.
Hang in there.
24-9. Carey with the drive. He's going to be fouled. And now Carey will get two at the line.
Bobcats got to set up a shot here, I think. They're all driving to the basket, and Kennett's playing pretty well on defensive end now.
Kennett doing a good job. Yeah, of course, they fouled on that last play. Doing a good job of not fouling, though, on a couple of occasions early on. They've stripped more a few times going to the basket, forced a few nice blocks as well. But, you know, you say Plymouth should go back to the shooting, but we saw in the beginning of the game things weren't going so well.
They weren't going that well, but
you know, I think
generally they are a good shooting team.
You got to stick with it because when you
streaky.
are this good,
they're streaky.
it's going to happen. You're right. And a couple weeks ago, I came in and saw Gabe Quayle got hot from three, and things turned around quickly for Plymouth.
Exactly.
Let's see if they can do that again.
Good job.
Here.
Nice rebound by Jacob.
Lamb with the board there on that last play. Brickley had it stripped away. Nice lead pass. Led this guy a little too far, and Josh Rivers hitting the ground.
Travel.
Slipped. And that one never feels too good sliding across the court. But I'm sure he'll be fine after a couple minutes walking that off. Carey taking it over for Plymouth now. And 24-11 to score.
Settle down, boys.
Quayle to Palumbo. Palumbo to Lamb. Lamb. Little spin move. Had it tapped out. Snowden. Picked up by Rivers. Taken away by Palumbo. Palumbo went down court with it.
Get in there. Good job, Jackson.
Palumbo with another good finish. Snowden. Snowden, good pass down low to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons can't finish, gets his own rebound and finishes with a second chance bucket.
The player down low has been open a lot tonight.
Defense down low, Plymouth needs to improve on that if they're going to get a win out here today.
And one.
3-point chance now for Lamb on that last play. 26-15 the score. Carpenter going to check in for Plymouth for Palumbo. And for Kennett, we're going to have Miller coming on.
That's a nice run by Jackson Palumbo.
Well-earned drink of water over there on the bench for number 15.
That's what they needed.
And misses free throw attempt. And Miller going to touch it out of play, and now Plymouth a chance now to get another bucket here.
Down 11, 3:20 to go.
Quayle over the Lamb. Brickley with some space for the drive. Carpenter, Carey. Brickley with a rebound. Brickley spin move. And it's swatted.
That's a travel.
And easy call there. Alex butts out in the open. Ref.
If I got it right, it was easy.
Okay, you've been bought on with all your calls here today. We're going to put some pinstripes on for the next game.
Blind squirrel.
Quayle,
On Nick.
tipped out, has held the ball up in one hand.
Yeah, it's a little. We're going to focus a little bit here.
Livingston. Down with Miller. Miller again with it. Shot. No good.
Jacob.
Rebound Fitzsimmons. Livingston no good. His shot either. That shot no good either. Miller nearly kept it in. But finally going to be Plymouth ball.
Shiv Patel coming in. Junior.
First time we've seen Patel this game for the Bobcats. See if he can make an early impact.
He's one of Plymouth's most pure shooters. He could hit a 3-ball.
Brickley.
Maybe what they're looking for here.
Carpenter. Carey wide open.
Long.
Strong. Fitzsimmons finishes with the right hand. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Carey. Over to Brickley. Brickley off a screen. Can't convert. Miller going back the other way now. Turnaround pass. Down with Miller. Livingston. Clutch back to Livingston. And now Olsen with 3.
Wow.
That's good.
Great ball moving by Kennett right there.
Carey over to Brickley. Minute 15 to go in the first half. Back to Brickley. Patel. Patel pass to Carey. Carey with some space. Can't finish with the right. Livingston had it taken away by Lamb. Now Carpenter. Fouled.
Brett Miller.
Two at the line. Carpenter now. Plymouth down 16 with a minute to go in the first half. Still plenty of time for them to turn things around. We've seen this team get hot and score in bunches this season. Be good to see a couple makes here and a good defensive showing on the other end to end the half nicely for Plymouth. Carpenter good on his first free throw attempt. Change now for Kennett as Pitro comes in. second shot is good as well. Livingston over to Miller. Olsen.
I'm sure we'll have some halftime adjustments by Coach Sullivan and Miller and Cronin.
Colombo nearly with a steal. Miller with the drive. Turn around. Pass out to Livingston. Livingston with the three. And that's good. We'll get a chance to answer now. 32 seconds to go. Brickley. Palumbo. Palumbo with a little fake over to Patel. Patel for three.
Ooh.
No good. Rebound Kennett. Kennett still with a chance to score again. Livingston. Guarded closely by Carey and Palumbo. Gets by a couple. Three-pointer. And that's good for Kennett. Two big threes for Kennett before the half.
Plymouth's got to get in somebody's face here. Can't just let him stand there and take a three like that.
Brickley with the shot, and that's good to end the quarter.
What they needed, though.
Little momentum builder going into the half.
Little thing, baby steps.
Scored 37-19 at halftime. When we come back, we'll have the second half of action for y'all. Welcome back for the second half of action here at Plymouth Regional High School. Plymouth down against the Eagles, 37-19. Eagles starting with possession here. Joey LeBlanc, Kevin Walm here on the broadcast.
That's much better.
Big swat from Carey to start things off.
Bobcats get to settle in and chip away, get within 10 by the fourth, and we'll have a ball game.
Plymouth looking very focused early on defense. Butts, Pitro. They're using that time wisely, not taking bad shots here.
Right.
Almost a whole minute.
Yeah.
You burned off the shot clock early. Snowden with the drive.
Yep. On the floor.
And the ref very adamant that call before the shot. Miller going to inbound it here for Kennett.
Kennett's definitely running plays and taking their time. They started that in the second quarter. And
nearly pulling off an incredible shot there.
That was a highlight reel.
And Carpenter over to Carey. Carey for three, man in his face. And rebound Miller. A minute down, no one scored yet here in the third quarter. Pitro over to Butts. And now Snowden. Miller. Olsen. 2-point shot. That's good from Pitro. Carey driving into Miller, and he's fouled. Smart play there from Carey going right at Miller, a guy who's already got some foul trouble in this game, and someone who Kennett's going to need down the stretch.
Yeah, that's 3 on him early in the third. But Bobcats got to, I think, start dishing it out, see if they can get Charlie and Quayle hot.
I haven't seen much of those guys in this game. They haven't taken many shots either.
No, we're driving the lane a lot. And
Kennett, they're closing in on those guys driving more often now than they were at the beginning of the game. So now, even more so, they're going to have open shots on the outside. You've got to look to them for Plymouth.
Yeah, they're at the point now. They almost got to score 3 to Kennett's 2.
And I'm sure they would take that every time if they could.
Oh yeah, that's what they got.
Put it in
They have
motion.
kids capable, but
you can't
you got to get them out to them.
And they're going to say
Foul on Brickley.
On Brickley again. Not in the act of shooting though. Twice in a row, fouls right before the shot. Kind of looking for an inbound or two over to Snowden for 3. No good. Rebound for Brickley. Brickley shot up over the D. Carey going back the other way for Plymouth. Carey had it tipped out. And now Brickley takes it away for the Bobcats. No look pass to Carpenter. Carpenter for three.
That's what we need. That's what we need right there.
Beautiful shot from Carpenter, leads to a timeout. And now Plymouth just down 39-26. And like you were saying, Kevin, all they got to do is get this to 10 points, and a couple barrages of threes like that, and we'll have a ball game in no time.
Kennett senses that, I think, and they called a quick timeout there. Momentum was starting to swing.
A smart timeout call on the Kennett side from Coach Jack Loynd. We got a couple of experienced coach, of course, Mike Sullivan, 10 years with Plymouth. A lot of guys both guys know what they're doing. Both teams pretty well coached in this game. I haven't seen anyone really get out of line. Everyone's got their emotions in check. It's just a real professional game. That's what you like to see, especially from the high school level.
Yeah.
5:39 still to go in the third period. Kevin, what do you think coach's talk is for Plymouth over there, down big here in the third?
I think like I was saying, we got to get our Quayle, the Charlie, even Danny's capable of hitting some threes here, and no panic right now. I mean, it's 13, close to that 10 they want to be around, and then they can make their run in the fourth. And
experienced squad, we'll see if they can get it done.
yeah.
Pass to a streaking Olsen, giving it back to Snowden.
Well, most of these kids are on the championship football team, so they've been in championship games and they've been under pressure, and see how they do.
Really rattled by the final regular season game. And
absolutely
of course,
not.
They'd love to make it back-to-back championships, football and basketball. But Plymouth, a big uphill battle to get that done. Fitzsimmons, Lamb guarding him. Snowden passed down low, no look, finish there from Butts. Quayle, Carpenter with the drive, spin around shot. That one's off target.
Come on, help him out when he shoots.
Butts. Guarded by Brickley.
Plymouth needs to get the urge. They're not playing with the urgency yet.
Travel calls on Kennett. They're starting to run a little, not running out of time, but you gotta kick it into gear sometime in the second half, don't you?
Yeah, I think this is the time.
Yeah, right. If
this is the time.
This is the time now. Someone put up the green light. These guys gotta get it going on this drive. Torn. And that's no good.
Any fouls? Oh, come on, Colby. This is, like we said earlier, they're missing shots and
tough plays here and there for Plymouth. In this one, Colby Livingston. Brickley D'ing him up. Foul called on Brickley.
that's 3 on Owen.
He doesn't like the call. A little bit of a tic-tac foul there, but it was a foul. Livingston.
Not many high school kids think anything's a foul.
You're never going to be able to convince them it was a foul, but they live with the consequences. More with the rebound over to Carey. Carey off the screen, three-pointer. No good, big rebound all the way out to Olsen. Livingston.
And sometimes that's frustration on their own part also. Not necessarily the call or the referee. It's like,
and when you're 16, 17, 18, you get you can have a little tantrum here and there.
exactly.
Keep it moderate.
It should be offensive. It is.
Nice job there from Palumbo. Get in front of the offensive player there.
Palumbo's had a nice game the minutes he's played.
A guy that's definitely, got his money's worth out the junior Going to be a big player on next year's squad as well.
Right. Robert Oliver checking in, number 31, sophomore.
Now, he's someone we saw earlier in the JV game, a player who gets a lot of time in that game and also out here with Varsity as well.
JV with a big win over Kennett's JV, who was previously undefeated. But now he's with the big boys, though.
Yeah, a little harder to drive into the big, tall guys down level 6'2" guys on this Kennett squad.
Yeah. Another hustle play by Jackson.
Nice job by Palumbo. Carey out to Quayle. Quayle for three. No good. Rebound Moore. Moore out to Carey.
I'm liking Plymouth right now. They're getting rebounds, playing a little more aggressively right now, which they should have done 3 minutes ago, but at least they're doing it.
Yeah, better late than never. Carey foul on that last attempt. He's going to get two coming up here at the line. Carey's first attempt. And that one's good. Quayle is going to check onto the bench for Plymouth, and Carpenter going to come on to the court. Carey's second shot is good as well. Alex Butts. Over to Miller.
Couple turnovers here would be huge.
Plymouth playing some nice defense at the moment. Shot over Palumbo, no good. Rebound Miller. Back to Miller. Olsen. Miller with it. Miller with the drive. And Palumbo with the rebound. Carpenter for three.
There you go, Charlie.
Now there's a 10-point lead for Kennett.
Plymouth has not played great, but they're in this.
Carey guarding Butts. Fitzsimmons. Palumbo on him close. Gives it up to Livingston. Livingston off the screen.
That was almost offensive foul in my opinion, but.
And offensive rebound finished off strong by Fitzsimmons. Carey.
Kick it out.
With the drive, offensive foul called. Taking the charge for Kennett, Justin Olsen. Big change for Kennett. Two guys checking in. And for Plymouth, we have Owen Brickley coming on for Dan Carey. Minute and 27 seconds to go. Justin Olsen. Olsen. Back to Petrell. Tipped up by Moore. Moore. No foul call. Rebound. And the shot is good. And I'm not sure exactly what the ref's saying. Maybe.
I think the foul was on the Kennett guy on the floor. Literally on the floor.
So now.
I think he grabbed Colby. Basket's good.
Basket's good. Going to be Plymouth ball as well. So just about the best possible scenario out of that last confusion there for Plymouth. You get
down 10, minute to go, your ball.
And of course, you know, the other coach got to come figure out what's going on. He's probably thinking his team got the short end of the stick here on that last call.
As every coach does.
And you know, they have the right. They get the right to. If you're coaching the squad, you get the right to go argue any call, no matter how wrong you may be. Out for Lamb now with Moore. Minute to go. Brickley down with Lamb, had it tipped away. Still 10-point differential. Kennett falling on the ground.
I think he let go of the ball there. That's why it wasn't a travel.
And bold strategy there, hitting the ground for the pass. The the drive, little adjustment there, can't finish. 33 seconds. Miller, guarded by Lamb. Rivers, and now out Olsen. Down low with Snowden. Miller
Miss.
finishes in traffic. 10 seconds to go. Brickley driving. Back for Carpenter. Carpenter for three.
Oh, just missed it.
No
good.
Good
Hustle,
rebound,
Jake.
Moore, turnaround shot.
Ah!
No good. Big chance there at the end of the quarter, but it stays still a double-digit lead for Kennett, 45-33. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter coming up.
Well, let's go, boys. We're in it. We're in it. We did. Huh? No, they're not going yet. Bo's gonna lose. You didn't want it? You can. Yeah.
Time for quarter number 4. Joey LeBlanc, Kevin Malm alongside here at Plymouth Regional High School. 45-33 the score. Get it up over your Bobcats here this evening.
Bobcats 8 minutes away from potentially going to the playoffs, or
Yeah, with a loss, the Bobcats definitely going home. A win, and they might be going to the playoffs. So, risk it all right here. Go for everything, and right off the bat, an alley-oop pass does not work out for Lamb. It's a play they probably had in their back pocket all season, waiting to bring it out, and didn't work out so well there. Palumbo guarding Snowden. Snowden turnaround pass leads to a three-pointer, which is good. Nice shot there from Olsen.
Bobcats gotta
Have to answer here. Moore. Turnaround shot, no good. Not the most high percentage shot.
Yeah.
That shot no good either. Rebound Brickley. Big pass up to Moore. Moore in traffic, can't convert. Livingston out to Snowden. Snowden down low for Miller. Miller's good. And a quick timeout called. 50-33, not the way Plymouth wanted to start off here in this fourth quarter. And
Negative.
a couple of missed buckets, unlucky, but also not the best shooting positions either for Plymouth.
No, they're taking shots that I wouldn't say they're very high percentage.
And, you can fix that, pass around a little more, looking for your teammates. But you're down 17. Plymouth needs to play near perfect for the rest of this game. It's not impossible, but it's going to be tough. What do you want to see them do here, both offensively and defensively, Kevin?
Well, defensively, I think they're doing a decent job of slowing down Kennett. Their shots aren't easy. They're not getting those easy threes that they were letting up the first half. But offensively, they got to stop trying to go to the net, in my opinion, and dish it out to get that outside shot going. I think at this point, it's the only hope.
Yeah, at the 3 points, definitely bigger inroads on the deficit than 2 points each possession. So we'll see what Plymouth's going to go with here on their first try down the court. Over for Carey, down with Lamb. Lamb, Miller guarding. Brickley for three, no good. Rebound Lamb, Lamb, turnaround shot, and that's no good either. Snowden comes down with it, but a travel is called, and Plymouth is going to keep possession.
Another good hustle play by Jackson Palumbo.
Carey to inbound it for Plymouth. Pass out towards Palumbo. Palumbo hitting the ground hard, but he still gets the pass off to Carpenter. Carpenter stripped away by Snowden, and now got it out to Livingston. The drive, that pass tipped away, taken out by Carey. Carey driving down. Carey turnaround pass to Palumbo. Palumbo couldn't get the shot off. Brickley. Out to Carpenter. Carpenter down low to Palumbo. Palumbo.
This play by Jackson.
Nice finish. Livingston. Guarded by Brickley.
Down 15.
Olsen. Guarded by Palumbo. Pass to Miller. Miller fouled on the play.
I don't know if I like that call.
And it's going to stay now with Kennett. Miller to inbound it. So that 15-point difference on the scoreboard. Under 6 minutes to go here. Quick pass leads to a missed shot. Lamb nearly had it tipped out. Carpenter on the drive. And now
Quayle checking in.
Quayle maybe bringing in that much-needed three-point shooting for this Plymouth squad here, down 15. Carpenter going to get 2 at the free throw line. Carpenter's first is good.
Time for Plymouth to make this and just go right into a trap and see how that goes. Full court press.
Carpenter's second shot from the line. That's good. Carpenter's coming off to Quayle. Tossed into Livingston. Brickley guarding Livingston. Snowden. Fitzsimmons to Livingston. Livingston had it tapped out. It's going to stay with Kennett.
Wes Lammett checking in.
Now, being the fourth quarter, obviously you're down 13. It's kind of a tough spot because you want to play all your seniors, but you're also in striking distance. You don't want to just go up and give up on this game.
Yeah. At this point, I don't think Coach Sullivan's playing his seniors because he wants to play his seniors. He's playing them because they can contribute.
And fouling there on that last shot, giving up nothing easy.
Trying to find the combination also right now, I think. 5 minutes to go, roughly, to make a run here.
And now or never for this Plymouth squad. I hope for a couple misses here at the free throw line to help them out. First one is good. And Justin Olsen, the sophomore guard. Kennett. And Miller's going to check in now for the Eagles as well. The Eagles squad is a playoff squad, hoping to make it deep into the playoffs. Brickley. Nice move to get by one. Pass outside for Quayle. Quayle for 3.
There we go.
That's good. That is an 11-point lead for Kennett. Timeout called.
Believe it or not, the Bobcats are in this.
And somehow, at times, it seemed like Kennett was going to pull away. You take that huge lead, really, step out in front. But Plymouth, they've been grinding, staying with it all game, and they've made it a ball game here with 5 minutes to go, down 11. It's anyone's game. It's 3 or 4 makes, and
Right.
Plymouth get this all tied up.
Exactly. This is what they wanted to be. Like we said, within 10. Kennett can't pull away.
It's a pretty good crowd out here today, supporting Plymouth. Also, pretty good crowd coming out here to support Kennett as well. I like to see that, last game of the season for both sides. Love to see that support for, these competitors out here who have, put in a lot of hard work to this season, and we want to, big congratulations to everyone out there working hard in this game.
Kennett always travels well, but Plymouth-Kennett, it's always been a big rivalry in all the sports. Jackson, nice try.
Miller, turnaround shot for a 3-point bucket for Piotra. Palumbo. And he's fouled. And Palumbo fouled on that last play. Tough call there for Kennett. Looked like it was on Miller.
Yep, number 10. 4 on him.
Palumbo no good on his first. Plymouth down 14 here as Miller comes off and Snowden comes on for Kennett. Palumbo. That one's good. Back to Olsen. Snowden. Livingston. And that's going to be a backcourt violation. Not what they were intending to do on that last play, Kevin?
I would say they weren't on that one. Like I said, we're quietly in this.
Quayle over to Carey. Carey back to Quayle. Quayle trying to find some space, can't do it. Lambert had it blocked.
It's 3-point time now. I'm officially calling it.
Everyone, stop the presses. 3-point time. And tipped out of play. And Lamb is going to check in for Lambert. Lambert coming off to a big applause from the crowd.
West, a senior. He'll be moving on.
Alex Butts. Livingston, guarded by Carey. Olsen, guarded by Quayle. Now it's Alex Butts. Livingston. Olsen. Back to Olsen.
There we go.
That clock ticking down more and
Time
more.
to get desperate here.
Snowden. Kind of in no rush here. They want that clock to go as much as they can. Snowden. There's fouled on the play.
Foul every play now for Plymouth.
And that's tough, being in the bonus, you're down. You want to be able to play that tough defense, but it's so tough to do when every time you foul, the other team's going to get shots at the other end.
The time's against them now. You can't let them take 20, 30 seconds off the clock every time they come down the court.
And then end it with 2 free throws.
Right.
Not the way Coach would have intended things to go for Plymouth on that last possession, but
Hope they miss.
there we go, Carey. Brickley. Palumbo with it now. Guarded by Snowden. Palumbo drives. And Palumbo fighting hard for the rebound. Can't get to it. It was the last to touch it, and it will be Kennett ball. And Olsen over to Livingston. Back to Olsen. It's over Alex Butts. Livingston. Down with Snowden. Pass intended for Livingston. Somehow got to it. And Brickley with the rebound. 2 minutes to go. Brickley fast break opportunity. And he's fouled. But up there are 3 guys around him. He's going to get 2 at the line. And a couple of changes for Plymouth. Also a change for Kennett as well. Looks like checking in for Plymouth, we're going to have more Carpenter and Lambert. And for Kennett, it's going to be Miller coming on.
Coach Sullivan setting it up to have the seniors all come off the court because the younger kids are on the end of the benches taking their jerseys off.
And Alex Butts, guarded by Brickler.
It's unfortunate. Coaches worked hard this year.
And yeah, it's annoying when you're on the other end of those score lines, where it's 1 or 2 point games. Could go the other way, but things don't go, always the way you planned. That's sports.
Right.
They'll be back next year. I think they'll be an improved squad next year.
It should be. Division 2 is pretty tough, though.
Except for Carpenter. Carpenter for 3.
Yeah,
That's
Charlie.
good. Too little, too late here, you think, Kevin?
Getting close.
Maybe a little,
Never give up hope, but
maybe a little miracle here in store would be an incredible send-off for these seniors if they can pull it off.
see Josh Spalding on the end line, just returned from the Olympics. Maybe he brought some of that Olympic magic
That would be
from
nice.
the women's ice hockey and what is that thing? Shuffleboard or what's that?
You got me on that.
Curling? Is that what it is, curling?
Maybe. 1:18 still to go. Now 2 free throws coming for Kennett. Alex Butts at the line, the senior for Kennett High as well. Seniors for both sides have really made a big impact on this game.
We got blood on the court from somebody.
And yeah, just waiting for someone to come and clean up this biohazard that we have out here on the court. And I can't even see it. It looks like it's probably on the middle of the court here. The guy gonna hump in. I'll wipe it off with the wet rag.
It's the head trainer, John Bruley. Does a great job with these kids, getting them game ready.
Yeah,
Minor bumps and bruises, and
it's always nice to have someone who knows what they're doing there.
yeah, he does pretty good.
At that position.
Yeah.
First one is good at the line from Alex Butts. Second shot is good as well. 58-45. Dan Carey. Lamb for 3. No good. Snowden with the rebound. Livingston. Carry on. Miller. To Livingston. Back to Miller. Snowden out to Miller. Now back to Livingston. Back to Livingston again. Livingston guarded by Moore. Down low with Snowden. Looks like Kennett's going to try to just work as much clock as they can here.
Burned off about 30 seconds there.
So Moore fouled there. Going to bring Alex
Coach
Butts
Sullivan
to the
get
line.
ready to get the seniors off the court, get their ovation from the crowd, and bid them a fond adieu.
And the seniors coming off a much deserved round of applause and a standing ovation from the crowd here at Plymouth Regional High School. A big thank you to all of those seniors for, not the way they would have liked to go out today, but
Yeah.
things, they don't always go the way you see it, but
No.
it's been a great season, I think, for these seniors. Maybe one for them that they're going to remember.
Well, they played hard, and I think they played a lot better than people expected. And said 2 or 3 games that coulda, woulda, shoulda went the other way.
Puts out.
You're not. Zach McGlone. Yes.
That's good. 60-48. A little too late for a comeback, but maybe a sign of things to come in the future.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's Zach McGlone. He just scored more points than his father, Cabby, did in his entire career.
Well, I want to say thank you to you, Kevin, for joining me here today for this
Thank you,
broadcast.
Joey.
60-48, the final score. Make sure you stay tuned. We've got an interview coming up with head coach Mike Sullivan in just a couple seconds for you guys. I'm here with head coach Mike Sullivan of the Plymouth Regional High School basketball team. And, tough day out here today, but what can you say about these seniors and what they've done for you guys this season?
Yeah, I mean, they gave us everything they had tonight and all season long, and I'm bummed for them because I know that they all wanted it pretty bad, but they were unable to get it done against a pretty good team tonight in Kennett.
Not the outcome you guys would have wanted, but a great effort. I like the defense I was seeing out there from you guys, and that's something you guys worked on, throughout the season. Defense has been something that I've been noticing a lot from you guys.
Yeah, I mean, our pressure, our 1-3-1 typically is a little bit better and creates a few more turnovers. They're just so skilled, and they have 5 guys that can all shoot it pretty well. So we were just unable to get many stops, and they capitalized. And then on the offensive end, we couldn't make anything, and so that makes it a little bit more glaring in the first half.
I know we got a little guy that really wants to answer a question here, so I'm going to give you one more before you can get going, Coach. What can we expect next season from some of these younger guys on the team?
Yeah, we got a lot of guys back that played a lot of minutes this year, and I think it's an exciting group with guards and some big guys. We saw it towards the end. Jackson Palumbo had himself a great game tonight, and so hopefully they'll work in the offseason and put the time in so we can get back to the playoffs.
Well, thank you, Coach. I want to thank you all for tuning in to watch this game here today. And for myself and the rest of our Premier Baker crew here today, Joey LeBlanc signing off.